Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update. I wound up getting some 2-gauge wire in off Amazon. So I want to show you that I've got that hooked up there. Of course you can tell one thing is missing, and that is the fuse. Well, got it running out. And there's that little fuse block and everything with the fuse. So I've got it mounted. I put me another board in. I'm actually running it to my disconnect, and then coming off the disconnect up to my bus bar. That's where I've got that one. But then of course I use the same coming off of the for the negative, run all the way back down over here, and for the battery for the negative, and that's all 2-gauge wire. So I've actually upgraded. Grab the other wire so you can see a difference in size. So yeah, what I got hooked up is on the left, and what I did have is on the right. So yeah, big difference. And this here is a lot stiffer, but I'm fixing to do a test on this power inverter. So give me a minute and I'll get you set up on the tripod. That way you can see how it's going. So hang on a minute. Alright, so I got you on the tripod and everything. So I'm going to do a test on this 2,000 watt inverter. Of course I'm not going to be putting it out to the max and everything. Right now on my charge controller, it's bringing in like 4.5 amps. So that it's still charging because I've got quite a bit hooked up to it. But I do have the inverter turned on, and I've never plugged anything into it. So let's see how it does. Alright, so what I got in there right now is, this is the Hyper Tough hammer drill. See how it does. Not a problem. Yeah. Let's see. Let me look at it and see what the gauge is showing. So, yeah. The load's just barely on 1 bar. So, yeah, this thing, it's having no problem, be able to run, the little hammer drill. So some of the small stuff I want to be able to run, yeah, this thing here is not going to have a problem. And I'm still putting like 4.5 amps of solar back into the batteries. So, now, right now, I'm not going to have any problems with running small stuff out here. Yes, eventually I will. This stuff will be getting totally upgraded to a bigger charge controller, bigger inverter. This is probably about a year or so down the line right now. But one thing I do want to say is that crimper I got, that thing is nice. I mean, it comes in a little clamshell case and everything. This is what I got off of Amazon. And I tell you, it made it so much easier. Matter of fact, let me show you the other one. Because this is what I wound up using. This is a manual one. And as you can tell, it's, yeah, you kind of got to get it the right way and get the cable in there, the lug and everything. You got to squeeze down. You got to make sure everything's correct and everything. Big hemorrhoid. Big time hemorrhoid. And I'm having a hard time even getting it to want to go back. So, yeah. But with this right here, that's it. Okay? You got all the different dies, and I'll show you how easy this is. This is the little two gauge. Okay, it's got the little pin on the very bottom. You got a little pin right here, and you just put it in there, and it's actually, there's a little slot that right here that rides in. Okay, and then same thing for the top. Put it in there like that, and it stays. And then all you got to do, it's got the little knob here, right here for releasing the hydraulic pressure. You just sit there and pump it, and those things come up, and they just clamp down. And then to release, just turn the knob, boom. This made it easy. And I'll be putting a review and everything for this on Amazon. That made it really easy. So, I mean, if you've got, and it's got all the different dies. It actually starts off at a 12, okay, and goes all the way up to, was it 1/0? Yeah, it goes up to a 1/0. So if you got some thicker cable and the crimps and everything you want to put on, this thing will do it. Now right now I don't have that, but I'll put a link and everything to it. But there you go. And by the way, like I said, I got my this is the wires I've got set up, going out to keep the Blue 80 charged up. And that little refrigerator I got, it's actually plugged in. And let me check, hang on a minute, let me get the camera off the tripod and I'll show you how that looks down there. Alright guys, I want to show you, as you can tell on the Blue 80, yeah, well, the screen just went out. Let me redo it. But yeah, right now it's pulling like 21 watts, of course, input and everything. It's already, 100% charged up on the battery. But it's got the refrigerator turned on. Right now I've just got it set like 58, 59 degrees. Not real cold and everything, just to see how it does. Matter of fact, let's get it cranked down. Okay. So it's cranked down to 42 degrees and everything. Right now the Blue 80s have no problems keeping it running. So, yep. So now I can have me a little refrigerator out here, run off the Blue 80, but eventually I'll put me a little 12 volt plug and everything out here, just that way I can just plug it straight on in. Anyways, there you go guys. There's a little bit of an update. I'll keep you informed when I get more going. And I do have this little power meter here I'm going to get hooked in. That way I can see how much power I actually have coming in on off the solar panels. But there you go. Getting everything slowly and everything. I know my spider web over there don't look all that great, but hey, it's working for right now. I'll get it more organized and everything. But there you go. Yeah, 13.1 volts, and yeah, it's still showing like 3.5 amps. Yeah. Alright, there you go. So anyways, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, hit that bell. Later guys.